State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. Yeah, Mike. You. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're right behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now Elliott. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Cooper's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Looking deep for Elliott. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line. Hey, here I come.
Now Elliott. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Safe.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Play action. Now it's Murray. On the move to his left. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Murray to air it out again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
At the 43-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
It's a
who are the
touchdown, Cowboys! Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Murray now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Check 55, Mike. Hey, defense, hustle. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
1st down, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During Phil. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Murray now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Murray now to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will get him 1 closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, you see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Murray now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back up. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence Some fortitude and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check. Watch 54. I'm coming after you.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Murray now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run with Pollard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Elliott. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what it... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Murray being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Elliott on 1st down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bench.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And now he's going to use his legs.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. This is Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Prescott. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Murray from midfield, escaping the pressure right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Murray. Forced out to his left. The pass complete. It's Bird. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Murray. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damiere Byrd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Prescott now from the 50. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
The 1st down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, 1st guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray now to throw. Steps away to his left. And able to find Kirk complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Dancing to his left. It's complete to Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll run with Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And fighting down inside the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Here we go. Here we go. Henry, 54. 54. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You got the right.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, escaping the pressure right. Murray fighting, lost the football, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there, they keep possession inside the 5. Throwing again on second down. Murray being chased out. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Let go. Let's get there.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.